Oh, hello there. This video is about 3 hours long, so just sit tight and get comfortable. So what this is an introduction to this Common Thread program, and what it's doing is taking everything that we already do on paper and putting it in a computer. So there's nothing new here, it's just all the same stuff, digital. And keep in mind, this is going to be a work in progress for a few weeks while everyone adjusts to it. We're still making adjustments to the program. I've already been working on it for about 6 weeks, and we're tweaking it and fine-tuning it as we go. The process is essentially still the same. We meet in the lot, you find out what truck you're on, and then now you're going to get into the truck, log on to your account. Everybody will have their own account, their own password. So you're going to log in, and then it's going to jobs will be listed by truck. So when you log in, you're going to see all the jobs for the GMC for that day. This screen is going to have all the job details that we're used to, and it's got a few other extras which may or may not be relevant. But from here, you're going to go and select action. First thing you're going to do is assemble your crew. It's all here on this screen. You're going to pick a person from the list, and you're going to select their position on that particular crew. You're going to add each person one at a time, select their role, and that's going to automatically set their wage for the day based on what their pay rate is and what their role is in the crew. Once your crew's assembled, save and continue, and you'll return to the job details screen. This is kind of like your home screen for whatever job you're on. And then from there, you want to go up to the Actions button. So once your crew is assembled, you're going to go up to Actions. You click Start Job. This screen is going to appear. This is for the customer. This is an opportunity for them to look at the terms and agree to them. And they're also going to select their method of payment, at which point you can have that discussion with them about paying cash, credit, letting them know we don't take checks, that kind of thing. Then you're going to do the job. And when the job is pretty much finished, maybe 5 minutes before you're ready to do the paperwork, you're going to stop the job. This isn't going to stop the clock. It's just going to something you do right before you do the paperwork. Select up there, Stop Job, Get Feedback, and that's going to take you to this screen where you're going to hand the tablet to the customer. And they're going to fill this out. Well, they're going to select the quality of the service. They're going to confirm that everything is in place where they want it and put back together. So once they've completed that survey screen, they're going to submit it, and you're going to move on to the part where you're actually ready to finish the job. So take you back to Job Details, which is your home screen for the job. And from there, you're going to go up to Actions, and you're going to select Close Out with Customer. Now, when you close out with your customer, it's going to actually stop the clock, and that's going to be stamped up here at the top. Like in this one you're seeing up at the top, it says stop time 2/29/16, 10:45 a.m. Now here's where you're going to have the opportunity, if necessary, to adjust anything. So if you need to add time, you can do that. You see in this one I've added 30 minutes to the clock. I don't know why that would be necessary, but I wanted to have some kind of a manual function where you can adjust in case something's not working. And it's also got negative time adjustment. This is also in minutes, it says. So this is where you're going to take off for lunch or breaks or something like that. This is also where your travel time is going to be. And so it'll be already populated. But this is where you're going to double check your travel time, make sure it's correct. And you're going to add it independently or separately, travel time out, travel time back. So here's where you check that all of your time is correct. And I think that at least in the first few months of this, it's probably going to be a good idea to keep track of it in your head, just to make sure that the program's running properly. Keep track of it in your head, how long the job took and what it should be telling you and how much it should be costing as well, because I'm not 100% on this thing yet. So anyway, you're going to get all your time set up. You're also going to select whether or not you use the truck, because that is going to add the $20 fuel charge. So then you're also going to select the method of payment, and that's going to add the 3% for you if you select charge. But once you get that done, then you're going to hit submit. Now, they have the option to make a combination payment, and this is going to happen. It's also going to happen if somebody doesn't get enough cash. So when you need to do a combination payment, what you're going to do is process whatever portion of it you're doing first. And then the part that's been processed is going to show up in amount paid. So you can see here they had $500 in cash. They paid $500 and they owed $599. So you can see they owe $99. So now you're going to go back to payment again and then process another payment. You're going to process the credit card here. So in this case, they put another $140, which means they gave you a big $40 tip. So that's going to show up here, by the way, in your job dashboard. You can always go down here and check your wages and tips, etc. Because the tips aren't going to show up when you do the money, but they are here and recorded. So let's go back to where we were. Once they've paid you, however they're going to pay you in card or cash, you're going to go to the Actions screen and select Enter Payment. In the Enter Payment screen, type in the full amount that they paid you in cash, credit, card, combination, check, or whatever. Once that's done, the job's over, the paperwork's complete as far as that job is concerned. Now probably the biggest improvement, your paperwork is always pretty much done for you. When you open up Do the Money, it's going to show you everybody that was on the crew. It's going to show you how much they made that day. If you want to see your tips that were on a card or something like that, you can go to the job details and you can find that down there. But as far as this amount owed, this is going to be your total tips and wages. Any cash tips, just keep that totally separate and handle it separately. Now, what you're going to do here is it's going to say, okay, for instance, Rob Lee is owed $554.53. If you've got cash in the truck, you can pay anybody for whatever they're owed. So in this case, I put in $500, and if I'm going to click here, Save. Not Save and Continue, because Save and Continue is going to take you out of the screen. So just click Save, and you'll move on to the next one. Steve is going to get paid $400, and you're going to click Save, and that's going to update his O chart. So when we go to that later, you'll see that it'll show him as being owed $61.27. You're back to Stosh, and Stosh is going to get paid $50, so it'll keep $40.93 on his O chart. Now, once everybody is paid, you're going to click Save and Continue. Obviously, if there's no cash, you're just going to go see how much you made and then click Save and Continue. Save and Continue is going to take you back to the home screen for your job. There's one more thing that's got to get done. You've got to update the cash in truck. So you're going to go up to Actions, select that. You're going to enter how much, if any, cash is left over. Then it's going to update this running tally we've always got here, just like we do now. Just a better way of keeping records.